So this is the month of August, and it is our anniversary month. We are celebrating 13 wonderful years of marriage. So we decided today to video blog every single day on this month of August to just share some marital advice for the married couples out there. So here's the first one, and I want to share what my father-in-law shared with me before I married his daughter. He said, anything you can talk about, you can work it out. I thought that was great wisdom. Anything you can talk about, you can work it out. He didn't say anything you can yell about or fuss about, you can work it out. He said anything you can talk about, you can work it out. Go ahead, elaborate on that.
So I remember my dad saying that ever since I was about 12 or 13, and it applied to everything in life. It applied to every relationship, but especially the marital relationship. We're individuals, so we don't always think alike. We don't always agree. But the worst thing that you can do is sit in the corner and let that fester. You need to be able to talk about it so you can get through it and create a pattern for dealing with those types of situations going forward.
Now, sometimes in the course of I'm sorry, there's a little background noise. We're at
We're
a
at
park. It was quiet just a few minutes ago, but anyway.
Yeah. We attract kids.
Yeah, for some reason. But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that we've seen in a lot of marriages is the lack of effective communication. Sometimes emotions just get all roused up. You just hit this point, and it seems like couples just going at each other. As a matter of fact, the other day I was out in front of my house. We live in a pretty quiet neighborhood. It just happened that one of the neighbors across the street had their windows open, and man, they were going for blood. I was like, oh my God, it's so unusual in our neighborhood. But something had festered and something had built up, and there was not effective communication there. They were just yelling and cussing each other out and things of that sort. And we're like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So anything you can talk about,
Right.
you can work it out. Just
And
talk about it.
here's some ground rules for talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't accuse. You don't use a lot of you statements. You use a lot of I statements. I feel. And you have to be fair. Other words that you don't use are always and never.
Yeah.
Because nobody always does something or never does something. And just you have to be honest, and you have to realize that you're both bringing two very different experiences and two very different viewpoints. Find out where the middle ground is, because that's where your victory is. Find the middle, stay in the middle, and just be honest and be loving and talk about everything. And talk about it with your spouse. And I was going to say before you talk about it with anybody else, but talk about it with your spouse and nobody else.
Yeah.
And watch God honor that.
Yes. Also, sometimes there's a time to talk. So if you're too upset to talk, just take a few moments to cool down and express that. You know what, honey, I need a few moments just to kind of calm down and gather my thoughts. And to the other spouse, respect that.
Right.
Because
so the key words are express and respect.
Yeah. Now, don't let it fester for 2 years. You have to come on back and deal with it. But, just calm down till you're at a point where you can talk about it.
Yes.
Okay, enough fussing, enough fighting, enough of all that. It's immature.
And with all that you have, with everything, and you do try to talk about it before you go to bed.
Yes.
Do try not to go to bed angry.
Don't go to bed angry.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. All right.
Cool. That's the first one.
That's number one.
So,
tomorrow. Feel free to share these, if you find them inspirational or funny or whatever, you think somebody might like it, please feel free to share.
Share it.
And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Take care.
Bye.